What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with the next war recap video. And this is the one where they had a bunch of underdeveloped Town Hall 10s. You saw some of those already. Obviously, they did not even try, so we won't worry about that. Excellent job to everybody at OneHive. 1 star short of a perfect war. So everybody did really well, stepping up, hitting those, Town Hall 10s, low-level defenses, except for they did have Infernos. And a lot of their Infernos were leveled up, level 2, level 3. So everyone did a good job. We're just going to look at a couple of actual Town Hall 10 attacks and 1 Town Hall 9 because you already got sort of a pretty healthy dose of what the remainder was. So let's start off with number 2 here. TSmith taking on that Town Hall 10 and absolutely wrecking it. Town Hall 9 level, roughly, defenses. What are the heroes here? In the teens, so teenage heroes. Just comes in, let's see, where's he coming to start this one? Again, they did not fill a lot of their CC. They had a few troops in most of them, but nothing full and nothing difficult. But comes in on the side here and just sort of takes that king, immediately locks onto that queen, and is going to take her out. He had the wall breakers, but the queen had already stepped out, and she goes down real quickly. Uses the ability. King starts moving in. Queen's backing her up. Just drops a giant down there for a little bit of tanking for that wizard to help keep it alive a little longer. Right there, the queen is locking on. Let's see, yeah, we've taken out 1 air defense already, but that's about all that it's going to get. It's, the way he had this base spread out, it wasn't real easy to get in there, get the queen plus a lot of key defenses. So he's going to get that one. Might get the second air defense here. Actually, I can't remember. So he's got the ability, so I bet he does. I bet he gets in there and gets that second air defense. So that'll be good. Yep, right there, boom. Now he can start his air attack. He does have both Infernos to contend with, level 2 Infernos, both set to multi. Just going to come in from the bottom here and work this clockwise motion around the base. Obviously, a lot of defenses out there on the outside that he can target all at once. Drops that free spell for that first Inferno tower. And then right there, you see how many defenses already are taken out in the space, and all of those balloons are going to start working their way in. Then he comes in from the side with another lava hound, some more balloons. He's got 1 more in the bag. Right there, it goes down, but just, overwhelms this space. This guy had so many defenses that he could target individually with balloons that really makes it go down fast. And then when they do clump up, they're heading straight for that Inferno tower there, which he has another freeze for. It goes down, boom. Pretty much threat is over. 1 Tesla left. Not going to be enough to take him out. So we'll start to fast forward here. Has 2 lava hounds that did not pop, which is kind of a bad thing, but what are you going to do? He absolutely wrecked the base, so very, very nice job. All right, moving on. Let's look at 1 more Town Hall 10, and then after that, we'll look at an actual Town Hall 9 attack versus Town Hall 9. Right here, number 3, Shu taking out this base. Again, he's got some Town Hall 10 level stuff. Both of his Infernos are level 3. Again, teenage heroes. Some of the stuff is really underdeveloped, namely his air defense. But then he's got max wizard towers. I don't know. Very strange, but that's just what the guy decided to upgrade. Shu just comes in at the side here with a golem. Wall breakers let everything in, and then that big beefy level 40 queen backing it up. Going to let them, right there, the king goes down as well. Going to let them start working in and clearing out a pretty big section of the base right there all by themselves. So that's always nice when you can do that. Everything's starting to go down here in that big open section. Then right about here, he gets into that moat, I guess you would call it, or the next layer. Everything working their way in. He just, again, taking out his second air defense right there, goes down. Hoping to get into that Inferno tower. He's locked on. The queen's going to lock onto that clan castle, but when you're level 40 and you can use your ability, clan castle goes down pretty quickly. But she's kind of good, just do a walkabout. I don't think she's going to do much more for this raid. Then he just starts his air attack. Coming in from the bottom, lava hounds, different angles. Again, just trying to target as many defenses as he can with those balloons right there. You see those max level wizard towers get into play. He's got a freeze for that Inferno tower. And then right here, I love how these all bunch up. And now they're going to cut straight across, head straight for that Inferno tower and take it down. Oh, right there. Almost got it before the rage wore off, but gets back into the rage, gets it taken out, and then coming in from the side here for the last few defenses. He's got a pretty big wad. Good thing that wizard tower was not actually focused on his large group of hounds. It focused on the sort of the back end loons that he threw in there, which was perfect. Right there, freeze goes down on the last inferno tower. Everything's down except for that, so all of those balloons are going to focus on it, and the lava hounds coming in as well. Right there, just cleanup time. Boom. Very nice job. Again, not the toughest base, but this is what we were dealt. We're not going to spend a lot of time on this war. Let's see. Jag versus number 24. Where are you at? There, Jag. Boom. This is like a flower base. It's not a good base, but it's one that you'll see, quite a bit. And Jag just takes it out with hogs. He comes in from the side over here with a golem, just going to get in and get that queen taken care of. Right there, the golem goes down out of the CC. Wall breakers to let that compartment open up, and then once that starts going in, really you don't have a lot to worry about as far as creating a funnel here. He drops a couple of wizards, and this guy had some bombs on the outside. Once that army camp was down, there's nowhere for the heroes to go besides straight in. Drops the jump spell to let him into the core, and then that's going to be that. Once they get in, obviously the king's going to lock onto that queen. Those few troops that they put in the CC comes out. Didn't even bring a rage or anything, just went ahead and used the king's ability just to take it out because there was no need to, he knew there wasn't many troops in there. Sends a few hogs into this one compartment just to sort of take that little section out and get a few into the core, and then he comes in with the majority of his hogs, 22 hogs, just right here in this other section, just sort of a two-finger drop, and then they're just going to work their way around the base. The core is pretty much being taken care of. It doesn't get hollowed out. The core doesn't get taken out, but the defensive queen goes down. The king gets quite a bit of damage put on him. I thought, oh, the queen goes down there. Dropping his heal spells, keeping them up, even with those Teslas in that core and that king and those skeletons. That's why I always tell people, they tell me that their skeletons ruined a raid for him. Probably not. There was probably something else, because right there in that core, he was dealing with Teslas, a king, and skeletons, and didn't lose that many hogs. So probably a symptom of something else going on with the raid besides just the skeletons. Now he drops his wizards down. Just starting the cleanup process. He had his hogs ending in a heal, dealing with the king and all that. That's always nice when you have that heal on the last few defenses that are there. So once they're done with that, they can deal with that king and being healed in the process. That makes it much easier. So very nice attack by Jag, and good job to everybody at OneHive. Sorry this wasn't a very exciting war, but that's going to change. Let me show you the stats on this real quick. Obviously all but 1 3-star. Good job to everybody there. 99% average destruction. That's pretty nice. Boom. There you go. If you haven't seen it already on Twitter or something, we did plan this matchup, an arranged match with Crystal Warrior. So good job to everybody over there at Crystal Warrior. Should be a fun one and a competitive war. So hope you guys are looking forward to that. Should be plenty of content coming out of that war. Probably a cleanup attack, possibly a live attack if I have time. I do have my oldest daughter this weekend, as well as obviously the one I've always got. So pretty busy weekend for me, but I will try to do a live attack if I can get a few minutes of peace and quiet to do it. You might hear the kids screaming in the background if I do it anyway. So again, hope you're looking forward to it. Hope you enjoy the content that comes out of that war, and hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, Jake from OneHive reminding you guys to suck less.